In this video, we are going to see how we can reposition and customize the report. As we have seen in the previous video, we extracted our trial balance, right? So let's extract it again. From the top menu, I'll click on reports and click on journal ledger. And from here, I'll choose journal ledger. And under journal ledger category, we will choose journal ledger trial balance. So as we can see, we have this trial balance. But if we want to reposition the columns, for example, if you want the account description to appear first and then account ID, or you want to enable some more fields, what we can do is first of all just click on the columns from the top menu right here. And once we click on it, if we want some further details, let's say that I want to show account type or the current balance or any kind of debit and credit adjustment or the ending balance with each particular ledger, we can enable all of these types. So for example, I want to enable the account type as well. So let me just enable this. Similarly, I want to activate the reference. I can activate this. And as you can see, the column break is applied. This is the column breaks, like the separators. The title and field will be shown. And the column position is this. First of all, we have the journal ledger ID. Then comes the account description. Current balance account type is on 4th number and reference will be on 5th. So as soon as I click OK, all of these fields will be inserted right here. So that's how you can customize and enable more columns in Sage. But let's say that I want to reposition any of them. Let's say on the account type, I want the account ID and then the account type. So it should be on 2nd number. Let's go to the columns again and let's choose the account type and we can move it up. In the order of columns, you can see that if we move up or down, it will change the order of the fields. So let's move it up. Now it's on the 3rd number. Let's move it one more up. So first we have the ledger account ID and then now we have account type. So click OK and now it is repositioned. What we can also do is we can increase the size of the fields. If you feel that you can't see any field properly, you can adjust the size of the fields as well. But just remember that whenever you are trying to print after that, this red line indicators are of the page size. So if you expand it too far, it will be shifted to other page and the print might not be correctly printed. So let's adjust it within that fields. But just remember that this page limit is because of the portrait mode. That means it will be vertically printed. But if you still need more space, maybe because you need additional fields, or maybe that account description is too big, which is not fitting in the current alignment. So what we can do is just go to the setup here and just change the orientation to landscape. You can choose the page size or print size as well for the paper. If we have a bigger paper, that's even better. So just choose to landscape and click OK. And now we can easily expand the size just like that. And now you can see that the red line indication is not shown even if we increase the size. So now I am seeing this. But if I only reduce the size a little bit, it should be able to print even that much of a large details on a single paper. So this is how you can reposition and increase the size or the page capacity of Sage reports. Just try it by yourself and I'll see you in the next one.